All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode, man, of the Freddie Show, the Freddie Prinze Jr. Show. All right, guys. So today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. Now, there was a huge drop in Bitcoin, not necessarily just Bitcoin, but just cryptocurrencies in general. And I can get lost with this stuff, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick to the specific key points. I actually made an investment of $1,057 into Dogecoin or Doggy Coin, however you seem fit to pronounce. But I want to go ahead and just stress the importance, guys. I'm very, this is something super speculative, but at the same time, it's something that can leave you dumbfounded. Just because this has been the issue when it comes to economists or teachers, just economic teachers. You guys know my background when it comes to economics and economic teachers. I've always had different theories and I've always wanted to go ahead and test, just different perspectives. I have a different mindset when it comes to this stuff. And if we've learned something from 2020, it's that hype is profitable. Say what you want, people talk about bubbles and all that stuff. Yeah, okay, I'm not saying that there's no such thing as bubbles, but you can be profitable from a bubble. That being stated, it does suck if all of a sudden that ends up blowing in your face. But at the same time, who says it's a bubble? If all of a sudden, Dogecoin is the coin of choice for, investors, when it comes to retail investors and just, corporate investors, then that's going to be what we follow. Why? Because corporate investors and big banks are trying to go ahead and cater to the consumers, the everyday, day-to-day consumers. And that's another reason why I'm so big and so bullish on just crypto in general, is specifically Bitcoin. Everybody wants, the up and coming. So that's why these huge hedge funds are looking to go ahead and diversify their portfolios so that they can go ahead and cater to all these people and basically their wants. So basically, guys, what ended up happening today is Bitcoin did take a hit because there was banning of any transactions when it came to Bitcoin in Turkey. Now, the article does state, and this is from the Wall Street Journal, it does state that, confidence had dropped and things of that sort, but that's not necessarily the case. And, I did go a little more into depth on my time. And basically, what they're stating is that just with so many economic troubles and things of that sort, it's very important for, just the Turkish government to go ahead and keep reliance and keep stability within their own currency. And the best way for them to go ahead and proceed with that is to go ahead and ban Bitcoin. A lot of people were using Bitcoin as a different alternative, so therefore they saw, or they deemed it fit to go ahead and just ban any purchase or transactions of Bitcoin. But purchases, period. But the thing is, they're still able to go ahead and buy and hold, which is, something that they're talking about, and why it shouldn't have too much of an effect on Bitcoin in general. As always, any news in the market sometimes is, just over dramatized. So, this is a good investment. This is a good time for us as investors to go ahead and jump in and, just make some money off of that fear. Once again, if our mindset is, Bitcoin's going to be something good in the long term, then by all means, let's go ahead and proceed with that. But at the same time, guys, just remember, Bitcoin is volatile. This happens. If you've been following us along the way since the first purchases, we've had our ups and downs, and that's something that I can actually guarantee. You're probably going to see some more ups and downs. But that's the thing. And that's really the only way you remain profitable as well, if you're able to go ahead and stay the course throughout those ups and downs. Because you see all the time, if I would have invested, and let's take Dogecoin for example. If I would have invested $50 into Dogecoin when it was just starting, that's not necessarily the case for everybody. And, the people that can actually say that are very few, because the purchase of the coin is the first step. Now, the second part, which is the most important, if you ask me, is the psychological part, because you're seeing these ups and downs, these swings, within the market, and you're nervous. You're like, you know what? I want to go ahead and take my money. You have to go ahead and stomach all that volatility. And once you reach, that long-term segment where, for example, so many people who had invested earlier into Dogecoin today or yesterday were able to go ahead and see some, just substantial return. But once again, not a lot of people can say that they've been able to go ahead and stomach that. And that's the same case for you. If you're taking a look at cryptocurrencies, which by all means I feel, is just the future, and man, we're just getting started. But at the same time, if you can't stomach that volatility, then you're probably not going to see that much of a return. So, that's what I want to go ahead and encourage you guys to go ahead and do before you guys set your sights upon the next cryptocurrency that you want to go ahead and get invested in. Make sure you're able to go ahead and stomach that volatility, and just know that it comes with the price, or it comes with the reward. If you're looking to go ahead and see a reward, just know you're going to see that volatility as well. So other than that, that's kind of all I have for you guys today. We did jump into Bitcoin as well. Guys, I don't want you guys thinking that I'm just buying and buying and buying on these dips. In a way I am, but at the same time, I don't expect a return within 2 to 3 days. No, by all means, we've been doing this for a while. I'm not saying we're the best, but we have some experience, and we've been able to go ahead and just remain profitable. And this is all investment based off of previous profits. So even if we lose, it's whatever. But at the end of the day, guys, what else is there to invest? If you can go ahead and show me, other than real estate, which I'm already invested in, other than the stock market, which I'm already invested in, other than that, if there's anything else that you feel can bring you more of a substantial return, by all means, let me know. I'm an open book. But at the same time, guys, it's somewhat of a rhetorical question, because it's like, really look at it. So many countries around us, around the United States, aren't doing too well when it comes to just the monetary system in general. At the same time, if you're saving money, look at all the money that's being printed out right now. All this inflation that's about to hit us. Really think about it. You're going to tell me you'd rather go ahead and have your money in the bank than invest it somewhere else that can potentially, return 7 to 9% on an annual basis. I don't know. All right, guys, but just food for thought. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys today. Once again, we're going to continue with the videos, and we're pushing. So enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.